Hello everyone, this is Money Mom. Welcome to the channel. Today I want to chat with you guys about how to find money to start an emergency savings. Let's get started and talk about it. I was shocked by what I read. Listen to this. Now this is just in America. I don't know about other countries. Maybe if you live in another country you can fill me in. Nearly half, 49% of U.S. adults have less savings or no savings compared to a year ago. Wow. Now, there's probably a wide variety of reasons for that. I don't know each person's situation. I know that some people have lost jobs. That may be part of it, rising costs. But what do we do in that situation, especially if you're on a low income? Are there things we can do? I definitely think there are. And I wrote down some ideas that I just came up with. Okay, one of them, and some of them are going to sound like things you haven't heard before. And one of them, number one, some of you may disagree or think it's a little rude. I personally do not think it's rude, but I'll explain. Number one, if you do any kind of gift exchanges, well, probably you're going to say, yeah, if you don't have money to save, you might not want to do gifts or exchange gifts. But let's say that you do have family that do like to give you gifts. You may ask them to contribute to your emergency savings. Let me explain. And many of you may understand this. When it comes to gifts, it's not that I'm not appreciative. I think it's kind for anyone to even mail me a card and to give me any gift. I'm extremely grateful. But I think many of us would agree, especially when we're decluttering, that we don't need more best friend mugs or jewelry, things like that. And I personally love practical gifts. And so to me, if you were kind of struggling, I would personally rather give you a cash gift. Then maybe you could put it away in savings and save it. So that would be one way that you could maybe start. So when it comes to gifts, see if people will give you cash to start an emergency savings. Number two, look around your house and see if you can find any money. I actually found some cash in a couple of our books and under one of our couches. So it could just start you out. It might only be $5, $2, but even if it's just $1, it's a start. Number three, start a change jar, which I already have in here. I don't know how much money's in here. I think it's about $82 approximately, because this battery on here gave out and I stopped counting. But you know what? If something came up, at least it's some money that we could go get groceries with. Okay, and I've already talked about this one before. Number four, if there's any way you could automate your savings, even if you don't think it's a lot. So let's just say your income's low. You're like, Money Mom, I only have $50 a month that I can save. Well, maybe just set aside the $50, even if it's just $10 a month. Start off small and make it like you don't even know that you're saving it. So that way you won't miss it at all. Number five, if you ever have any leftover money or bonus money, for example, if you do work a full-time job and you get paid every other week, then you're going to have a few weeks a year where you have that extra paycheck. You can maybe save that. Or any leftover type money or surprise check that you might get from something, maybe a rebate. It doesn't matter how small it is. To me, I'm grateful to get $1. I know maybe some people aren't like that, but I am. Okay, number six, selling things. I know many of us would love to. I give a lot of my stuff away, but maybe selling some of our things that we're not using that are in good shape, we could use that money and put it in savings. Number seven, and this is a big one, I think many of us do a lot of kind things for other people, and we do a lot of free things for other people, but maybe offering services to others, because we give our time away so much for free, and it's wonderful to give, but maybe there's something we can do for others. Think of what you're good at. I know many of you are good at cooking and baking. I remember once somebody came over here, and this is years ago, I taught them all about mystery shopping, and they couldn't pay me in money, but because they were on a low income, but they paid me by making me homemade cleaning products. So I know that's not exactly a savings account, but think of what you could do for other people and what skills you have, and maybe get paid for that. Even if it's a small amount, you could put that money aside in savings. Another thing that I do, number eight, is I round up my checking. So let's say that I have, let's say that my electric bill was $146.30. I would probably subtract $150 out of there and then note that that $3 right there is left over, and then you could move that $3 over to your savings account. So round up your checking and then save that little bit. It doesn't have to mean that you save $100 here, $300 there. Every little bit counts. Okay, number 9, which I kind of said this one already, turn your hobbies into cash. Think about all the fantastic skills that you have and see if there's a way that you can make money off that. Number 10, another thing is, and this is huge, track every penny you spend. Because even if you're living on a low income, it may surprise you the little ways that you waste money and aren't getting that much value. Because I notice a lot of folks that are living on lower incomes, not everybody, they tend to do a lot of shopping at garage sales and thrift stores and Dollar Trees, and they think they're saving money, but really they're wasting more money. Not everyone, some people. I know I was doing that. And so that could be money that you could be saving. And basically any leftover money you have from anything, whether it's 50 cents, a dollar, throw it into savings. These are just some little ways that you can save small amounts, but those small amounts can add up over time. Question for all of you. If you're on a really low income and you don't have much money at all to save, what advice would you give to people that don't have very much money at all and don't make a lot? How would you tell them to start an emergency savings on a really small income? Where can they find the extra money? That's all I have to say for now. I love you, I appreciate you, and I sure hope to see you on tomorrow morning's video. Bye-bye.